What's up, Cap City? It's your girl D here with 8th House Energy. Here to bring you your silent enemies reading for the month of August, April 2022. I hope all is well with you guys. Thank you for coming and checking out the channel. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell, okay? Make sure you hit the like button. That way, it helps the channel, it helps the algorithms, it helps the messages to get out there. All right? Take what resonates from the reading and leave the rest. If it does not resonate, it's okay. It's just not your reading. Check some other readings on the channel. At the end of the video, there'll be like 3 or 4 other readings related to your sign that you can check out that I posted for the month of April. Or you can go to whatever playlist that you want to look at for the month of April and catch up on the latest videos. Of course, you can check out other readers, right? So let's see what we got going on for you with the Silent Enemies reading for the month of April. For those of you who are new to the channel and new to the Silent Enemies reading, this channel here focuses on spiritual growth, okay? So you're not going to find a whole lot of gossipy stuff, and tea and all that on this channel. This is the channel for people who are interested in finding out what it is they need to work on and, taking that information and doing what they can to move forward and progress in their own world. And as us being spiritual beings, trapped in human bodies, we need to keep in contact with our higher source. Our intuition is one of the ways that helps us keep in contact with that higher source. Our intuition goes off when we are usually around people, places, and things that we vibrate on the same frequency with, so that when that frequency fluctuates, we notice it. Our intuition tells us, hey, something is up. Even if you can't actually see it with your own eyes and touch it with your own hands, your frequency will tell you when the people around you when something is off, and so you're supposed to pay attention to your intuition and investigate what's going on. You're not supposed to brush it off, right? So many of us do, and this is why so many of us are deceived by people closest to us. What also happens is when you pay attention to your intuition, you may put yourself in a position where you're actually there to support one of your friends or family members who are going through something. So you want to always make sure you investigate that nudge. The best case scenario could be that, your friend is acting really weird and you're like, okay, something's up with you. Talk to me. You've been acting strange lately. And they may just break down and say, look, I got some test results back and I'm just dealing with a lot right now. Or, my family member is doing this and I got that going on. Or this is going on with my child at school. And you're like, okay, and you be a friend to them. You support them. You be an ear, and if they want your advice, then they'll tell you. Then you can, tell them what you would do or what you think, right? But sometimes people just need somebody to, listen, to unload on, right? So you would be, in the best case scenario, that would be a positive of paying attention to your intuition. You're able to support the people you love who are around you. Worst case scenario is you find out that somebody ain't shit. You find out that they're jealous of you, envious of you, that they want to be you, or they want they want something you have, or they want to use you. And this could be family members, friends, lovers, business partners, your kid's teacher, your landlord. It could be somebody who's in your energy on a regular basis, and every time you're around them, you just get a vibe like, yo, what is up? Something's up, right? Pay attention to that. All right, so I'm going to put 3 cards out here, and I'm going to talk about them individually as far as the energy I get. Now, for some of you, they may intermingle. Some of you may not resonate with this at all. Again, check your other placements and check some other readings. All right, so the first card we have here is the King of Pentacles. Came out in reverse. The second card is the 3 of Cups in reverse. And then we have the major arcana of the High Priestess, Piscean energy. Virgo, too, opposite polarity. That is the Virgo symbol. The V right there. A lot of people don't, Pisces is the opposite polarity of Virgo. So the High Priestess deals heavily with mercurial energy as well. Now, that's another story. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. So, okay, we're going to talk about this in the sense that this is internal energy going on within you. And then we'll talk about it if it's somebody external to you imposing this energy on you. So if this is something going on with you, you may be feeling the kings are about action, taking some type of action. So for some of you, you could be stuck in, if this is about a relationship or a job or a connection of some sort, you're stuck in something that is not progressing. It's not growing. It's not it's not giving any, it's not bearing any fruit. And you've been at it for a while, or you've been in it for a while, and it's not, the actions you've been taking have been putting you in a position of lack. So there's something that you're losing. It's either money, time. You could be wasting money, wasting time. This could also be a situation where you're not taking care of your health. You're not taking action to take care of your health. This could also be about, like I said, there's no forward growth here. This could be an energy of someone being very impulsive. You could be making impulsive decisions, spending recklessly. Okay, because the King of Pentacles, when he's upright, he's not impulsive. He thinks things through. He takes his time, makes a decision, and he sticks to it, and he goes the full throttle with it, right? This could also be a situation here where somebody is financially dependent on someone else. You could have, if this is external, you could be well. If this is internal, you could be jealous of someone. You could be taking action, doing something because you're jealous of someone. All right. If this is not internal to you, then this is external to you. So it could be all of those things. Somebody around you could be jealous and envious of you. Somebody around you is, it's like they're stunted in their growth. You know what I mean? It's like they don't change. It's like it's the same thing over and over with this person. It's nothing new, right? They're jealous, they're envious, they're a mean individual, very rotten individual. This could be a hustler, okay? Somebody who does things illegally, gets money illegally. This could be a thief, somebody who's around you who could be trying to steal from you, whether they're stealing your energy, whether they're stealing your money, your time, your effort, okay? This is somebody you need to be careful of, and your intuition should be going off to you about this person. If this is somebody outside of you, and if this is you, you know it too, right? You know you need to change and where you need to change, what you need to change and where you need to change, rather. Now this is your Taurus energy, so your Taurus house is 5 houses away. So your 5th house. So some of you are dealing with someone who's not going to commit. This is somebody who doesn't mind a situationship. This could even be somebody you have children with, because the King of Pentacles is somebody who could have children when he's in reverse. If we're talking about a he could be somebody who has children who maybe can't see his children, or doesn't live with them, or maybe doesn't even financially support them. Okay. Doesn't plan for the future, doesn't have any plans. This is somebody who has no ambition, no goals. This is somebody who just comes home. If they got a job, it's a job barely enough to pay the bills. They come home and they do nothing. Excuse me. They don't plan for the future. They don't have any goals outside of what they're doing. You ask them where they see themselves a year from now, they can't tell you. And that's dangerous if you're dealing with a man like that. You should not be dealing with any man who can't tell you. You shouldn't even be dealing with any man who doesn't have his shit together. If he don't have a position, a job, right, or his own business, if he's not financially stable, has a place to live, and can get transportation back and forth to do what he pleases, and what he, to take care of himself, just his basic needs, you shouldn't be dealing with him, because he's going to waste your time, and he's going to drain you of your energy. I don't care what nobody say. Don't ever, 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 ever deal with a man who does not have his financial situation together. If he ain't got a place to live of his own, he living with someone else, that's not good. If he don't have finances to get back and forth to work, and he don't have a job, that's not good. Okay? And some of y'all are dealing with somebody who's mooching off your ass, who's living with you. Okay? And they're not even paying bills. Or, you have to ask them for something if you need it. And some of you are too proud to ask. And that's crazy. What the hell is the purpose of having, a man around, and you can't, ask him for something because you're being proud, or, well, I don't need him. Okay, well, why is he there? He should be helping you to meet your goals. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not just talking about sex. Like, fuck sex. That monkeys fuck. Okay? Animals fuck. Like, what is he bringing to the table? You know what I'm saying? So some of you are dealing with somebody who's a hustler, who's hustling you. If this is a job situation, you may have a boss who's a jerk. You have a boss who's not fair, who's not impartial. You have a boss who's not prepared, who's not planned, who's not organized. This is somebody who doesn't treat their people right. This is a lazy individual too, a very lazy individual who wants to just mooch off of everybody. This is like a, anyway. So be careful if you're dealing with a man like that. But if you have a boss like this is a boss who expects you to do their work. This is the type of boss who will give you their work to do and act as if you don't, like you don't know. Look, I know that's not my responsibility. I know you're just pushing your work off on me for whatever reason, because you're being an asshole, you're trying to be a control freak, or you know what I'm saying, that type of thing. You could be dealing with that, a coworker or colleague who's like this, overstepping their boundaries. They're really not a boss, but they want you to think that they are, doing too much, that type of thing. All right. And this is somebody who if there's just a lover, this is somebody, or period, they'll get comfortable in the position of what they're doing and they won't change. Like, you will have to move this person away from you or get away from them in order for this to change. Now, this could be a woman too, because the masculine energy is all about taking action. So this could be a woman who's like this, right? And if she don't have herself together, unless you're willing to take care of her, because men are known to be the providers, right? So this could be somebody who's just unmotivated, has no ambition. They don't want to help you with your business. You could be somebody who's doing it and you're okay with taking care of your woman. But she won't clean the house. She won't take care of the kids. She don't want to be bothered. You know what I'm saying? You come home, the house is just disgusting. You know what I'm saying? Or you could be a woman and you got this man and you working and busting your ass, but yet you got to come home and clean everything and do everything after you done went to work and bust your ass. This man ain't helping you do nothing. Nah, man. Nah. We got the Three of Cups in reverse. So, this is Mercury in Cancer. This is showing up in your reading because some of you, I don't know if it's this individual that you may have been dealing with. Maybe you cut this individual off, or you need to cut this situation out. Maybe some of you have already cut it out. If this is a person. This person may be wanting to come back towards you, so they can get back in where they, where they fit in. They may see you doing well, and they may want to come back around. You need to be very careful about going back to people in the past, especially with Pluto going in retrograde in your first house. Your first house is all about how you present yourself to others. Do you allow people to disrespect you? And if someone attempts to, what are you going to do? That's the energy of the first house. Pluto's going there and it's going to be in retrograde at the end of the month. Pluto's all about power struggles between you and these people, or between you and yourself, whatever shit you got going on and you're fighting it. It could be addictions, overeating, things like that. This could also be health issues, okay? Somebody not taking care of their health, not eating correctly, not working out, not exercising, that type of thing, okay? This Three of Cups in reverse here, could be an energy of, I got funeral for some reason. Because, the Three of Cups upright is all about celebrations. In the reverse, it's like, people it's like family getting together, right? Or good friends getting together. In the reverse, is two-faced individuals. If these are friends, if this is family members, they are no good. They talk about you behind your back. Because Mercury's communication, Mercury's chatty, right? And in its negative form is gossipy. And so, you got gossipy friends. Or you need to be careful what you say to people and what you tell people about your business, because they could be talking about you or spreading your business around. And so, you can't blame anybody who knows the thing about telling your business to people and trusting people with your business is that gives people, whether you told them it's okay or not, that gives them ammunition to say what they want to you about your business. If I come to you and I vent to you about everything that's been going on, blah, 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 you may not just take that as, okay, you just wanted to ear. You just wanted to vent and not leave it be. Even if you did, at any point in time, you could throw that back up in my face. And I would have to deal with that because of the fact that I trusted you. I told you all of this information. This is what some of y'all are dealing with. You talking to people, family members or friends that ain't really down with you. They're not. These are fake ass friends. These are fake ass colleagues. These are fake ass lovers, exes, whatever. Fake ass people around you. Okay? These are people who get together and they celebrate your demise. Another thing this is some of you could be drinking too much, smoking too much, partying too much, overeating and too much, indulging too much. And that will go with this card as well. Okay? So some of you need to be careful with what you're doing. All right? Because this is Cancer energy and it's your opposite polarity. Right? So what's opposing you? So for some of you, it's your family, your two-faced ass family. You need to stop telling them your business because they ain't doing nothing but talking shit about you. Some of them are jealous and envious of you. Some of them, they could be trying to reach out to you. This could be why there's 3 of Cups here. You may not be talking to these people. They could be trying to reach out to you to see what's going on with you, to find out what's up with you, to see if you'll take the bait. So just be careful. The High Priestess energy. Now, when you have a major arcana that shows up in a reading, you know this represents some sort of change that's going to take place. It may not have a major effect, but it might, right? But you know that things are not going to be the same. Now, with the High Priestess, this is definitely psychic abilities, intuitive energy. So it's very important you pay attention to your intuition, because if you don't, it could put you in a position where you may have, if you paid attention, you may have been privy to some information that would have put you in a position of being able to maneuver in the way that you want it, to switch things up in the way you want it, or to make things go in your favor. However, if you ignore that intuition, you will forfeit the opportunity to be in control, and you would just have to deal with the cookies as they, the cookies as they crumble, so to speak, right? So this is what I feel like is going on with this Pisces energy here. This is your 3rd house, okay? The 3rd house has to deal with your siblings. It has to deal with your cousins, okay? Here's this 3 of Cups in reverse. Remember I told you about family? So some cousins, some siblings, some friends, people you may, in your environment, who you hang out, who you express your ideas to, because that's what the 3rd house is, who you share your secrets with. Remember I told you, be careful who you tell your business to. Right now, you ain't got no friends. Most of y'all, not all of y'all. You don't got no friends, not no real friends, and you ain't got no real family you could trust. That's for a lot of y'all. Right? So you need to be careful with what's going on in your world. Don't be telling people your plans. Don't be telling people your come up. Don't be telling people what you've been through. Don't be telling people what you're going through. Don't be telling people what you're about to do. Kill all the noise. Kill all of it. Because you're dealing with people. Pisces is an energy of people who, this is mutable energy. I'm not saying this is all Pisces, but when you deal with this Piscean energy can be very nimble and fickle. They could be to the point where it's like, okay, they care about you, they listen to you, they'll confide in you, they make you feel comfortable, but then they'll go by bright and they'll talk to your friends, they'll talk to your enemies. That's a negative one, a negative Pisces energy. But it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a Pisces. It could just be somebody activating their Pisces energy in their chart in this way. This could also be you. If someone is confided in you, someone could be looking at you as if you're a fake friend. You ran and told all their business. And they can't trust you with the King of Pentacles anymore. That's lack of trust. They can't trust you anymore. So somebody may be feeling this way about you. Or there's somebody around you that you cannot trust. They talk amongst each other about what the hell you're doing. And you know this with the High Priestess energy. Your intuition is telling you something is up. Some type of situation or scenario is going down where you have, you may have already experienced this. And if they did it once, guess what? What's going to stop them from doing it again? They ain't have no qualms about doing it the first time. So you got to be careful with this energy here. This is also, secret, hidden enemies. This is what the reading is all about, silent enemies. The House of Pisces deals with silent enemies. Okay? So this could be people, because it's your 3rd house, this is people who may not like your ideas or your views, or they look at your lifestyle and they talk shit about it behind your back. Well, I don't know why she messing with him. Nah, 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 nah. Yo, you been to her house? You seen her house? La 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 la. Oh, she live over there on such and such. We be over there. Da 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 da. Be careful who you have over your house drinking and smoking and talking with. Okay, because these people are not to be fucking trusted. Somebody might have stole some shit out your house already. Or they could be planning on it. All right, I don't like this King of Pentacle energy in reverse. This is somebody who will steal from you, who will get you for whatever they could get you for. So please be careful with that. But yeah, this High Priestess energy is your intuition is telling you what's popping, but you're not listening or you're ignoring it because you don't want to think the worst. All right. So what we're gonna do now at this point, Caps, is we're gonna go into the extended. I'm gonna pull 4 cards for each of these and see what additional messages that come out. And of those cards, we're gonna see if anything is reiterated that we just talked about. So if this resonates with you or someone you know, make sure you let me know by leaving that, clicking that like button. If you want to leave a comment, cool. I love to read the comments. That would be dope as well. Because there could be other people watching this who could be resonating with your situation, and you verifying that in the comments may help someone to feel like, okay, it's not just me going through this. So, that's cool too. The link to the extended is going to be in the box below. So hopefully I will see you there. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. And if you need a personal, my information's in the box below as well. All right, so Cap City, I'll see you in the extended. If not, I'll see you in the next reading. Later.